Hey guys, Master50 here, my third frightfest review, this time of Toolman, which... The Toolman, same thing. Which I thought was a Slender Man film when I first heard of it, but it wasn't. And the storyline was kinda interesting. I mean, it kept changing, and the twist at the end I didn't like personally, and the director was there to talk about the twist, who also directed Martyrs, which is what he's famous for, but I've never seen that, so I can't go on anything based on that. But yeah, as I was saying, the storyline I thought was decent. It was kind of interesting. They kept changing pace, and then the ending, I didn't like it. They completely changed it so it wasn't a horror film, and I just wasn't a fan of it, but I know some people will enjoy it. It's a very split opinion film, but overall, storyline was interesting, but the ending kind of spoiled it for me, so I'll give it a 7.5. Oscar?
Yeah, personally I'd have liked it to have been more completely like, I'd have liked it if this Toolman was some supernatural being and that they kept it like that throughout the whole thing. But you know, they didn't, and well, I don't know. I mean, I was kind of disappointed because obviously it's a fright fest, you know. It's supposed to be scary stuff, and it was kind of halfway through it turned into a drama. Like,
well, I mean, this is the closest to being scary, but we'll talk about that in the horror section.
And I know some people would really like it though.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was watching it, you know, not expecting it to be a full horror film, then
and if we weren't massive horror fans that know practically every horror story around, we'd probably enjoy it a lot more.
Yeah.
The characters I thought were really good in this. Actually, they're really well developed. All characters seem to have their own. All characters seem to have their own fleshed out identities. One point I found a bit confusing when they all charging after a girl. I don't want to go into detail because that spoil it, but they explain that later and it makes sense, so I was fine with that. So overall, character-wise, I'll probably say I'll give them an 8.5 because they're really well done in my opinion. There wasn't a bad character in it. Oscar?
No, I'll just go for a 7 really. Yeah, sure, they weren't bad. I don't think anyone was particularly interesting though, apart from maybe Jessica Biel
and the little girl.
The others, yeah. But I mean, it wasn't like, wow, what a character. But
yeah, but it's good for what it was. Alright. It's Toolman. Yeah. And, okay, so the acting, everyone did a good job in my opinion. I ain't got much to say about it, but everyone did a good job in it. I'd probably say it's a solid 8. Oscar?
Yeah, probably 8's good. Yeah.
The horror in the film, well, here's the thing, this was the best horror film that they've had there because it was a straight horror. I don't know if I've enjoyed this or Excision more, probably Excision, but this was the only straight horror film right up to the end, and when it changed completely. But up to that point, it was a straight horror film, and for that, I've got to get props. And I'll probably say the horror is about a 7, purely because of the dip at the end. Oscar?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm torn between a 6 and a 7. There was some fairly, you know.
Right, some gay drunk people.
Right. Yeah, no, there was some fairly, you know, tense parts. I mean, I'm sure people would have gotten probably, you know, quite tense at things like when she's trying to find the guy and running away and stuff like that. I mean, depends how you know, lightweight you are with getting scared. But yeah, I guess the sound's good really. It's just a shame it didn't stay like that throughout the whole film. Yeah. But then again, you know, some people it
stopped being scary halfway through.
Yeah,
well, I mean, not scary, tense. It stopped being tense halfway through, but still. So overall, I'd probably say Toolman was probably the second best film I've seen here today. So I'll probably give it probably give it an 8. To be honest, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I wasn't hyped up for it. A lot of people were, and it was probably the most hyped up film at this festival, but I thought it was good. Could have been better, but overall I thought it was good. I'll probably give it an 8 overall. Oscar?
I'll go for a 7, just because, you know, I just wasn't into it that much, but, you know, fair enough. Some people will quite enjoy it, and sure, it was original to a degree because you weren't expecting what was going on, and it completely changed your view on the main character and stuff. So yeah, sure, some people really like it. So I'll just go for a 7 there because I didn't that much.
Okay. So guys, that was our quick review of Toolman. See you next review for Bait. So, pretty much it. It's Mark Swifty signing out.